Lucille DancingWind, the founder of Sacred Earth Connection. And on this beautiful spring day here in Alaska, I have a magnificent guest for you. And he happens to be standing behind me, right here. He is so huge, you can barely see him, but I will show him to you after the video so you can have a full appreciation of his size. He literally towers over me and reaches the sky, and it would take at least 3 of me to hug his beautiful body. He is a giant in this forest, like the rest of his species. He is known as a black cottonwood tree, and they really command respect in these forests. They're like these beautiful big guardians. And sitting with them, I love to sit with him especially. I learned what a beautiful teaching they have for us as people about storms, because almost every one of them have these big branches missing from their canopies, which were broken in periodic storms. And they teach us how beneficial these storms really are for their growth. And it's by experiencing these storms as they're growing, from tiny little saplings to medium-sized trees to reach their full potential as these massive giants, that the storms help them to stabilize their roots and make them more resilient to the winds. If they didn't have those storms every now and again, they would not be able to grow to their full potential and reach their majesty. They would be flattened at the first big wind that would appear, because their roots would not be able to sustain that wind. And so for us as people, these storms show up as experiences that challenge our sense of security and how safe we feel in our everyday living, and just everything that makes up our regular routines. And they really expand us beyond our comfort zone, so that what becomes revealed are these strengths and qualities and gifts that we have that wouldn't show up otherwise. And so these storms are actually beneficial for our own personal growth. They show us who we really are and what we're capable of when we have the courage to go through them and not give up. And one of these storms that showed up, for example, in my own life was in 2011, when it became crystal clear that I absolutely had to leave my status quo life to pursue my calling. And that meant leaving my high-paying government job, my marriage, and my home in the city. And it required a lot of courage and self-trust and trust in life in a way that I didn't even know I was capable of. And I also learned about my huge capacity to love, and for understanding and compassion and forgiveness and awareness. These are all things that came about because of this incredible storm that appeared in my life, that I had the choice to embrace instead of resisting. And in doing so, I received such amazing gifts that I would not want to give up. Now that I look back, I am so grateful for that storm that showed up. And so these beautiful beings and I would love for you to share if you've gone through storms yourself or you're experiencing some now. What are you learning about yourself that is really amazing you? What qualities and strengths are being revealed about you that you didn't even know you had within you? And if you could share in the comments so that it will encourage others also. There's something so magical about sharing our personal stories. And I hope that you've benefited from this video in some way. I thank you for watching. And I wish you a beautiful day wherever you are on our glorious Mother Earth. I send you great love.